Hi, welcome to For Goodness Sakes by Mean Old Granny Anderson. Tonight I'm going to share another continuing segment of the story of Princess Most Sweet, or PMS as she's known, and Prince Charming Tremendously Victorious, or called PCTV for short. Once upon a time, Princess Most Sweet was walking through the woods gathering a wildflower bouquet for the royal dinner that night. She had prepared a delicious meal in the royal crock-pot. She had approved all the castle bills, thoroughly cleaned the royal pantry, made the royal bed, and swept up the massive royal hall and grand living room. Oh, you're probably wondering why she was doing all this. Because most princesses don't have to do all those menial tasks. Doesn't she have a staff to do that, you ask? Well, yes, usually she does. But this week, on top of her regular duties of castle hold management and kingdom financial accounting, she had to do her staff's work. You see, the royal staff was on a holiday for the week. And PMS, as the boss of the castle, had to pick up the slack. You know, that's just how it works in royal life. Just like regular life, I guess. Anyway, walking through the woods, suddenly PMS was attacked by a fire-breathing dragon, and without her regular protectors there to protect her, she had to fight it off herself. Beautiful PMS fought the dragon long and hard, hitting the dragon multiple times in the nose with her metal flower-gathering basket, till the dragon, whimpering, wandered off into the woods. Why was her basket made of metal, you ask? Think about it. If you were walking through the woods with fire-breathing dragons all about, wouldn't you prefer a strong metal basket to a weak straw one that could catch on fire? Come on, she is a princess after all. Anyway, after the dragon was defeated, PMS, with all the energy she had left, raced home to seek out her handsome prince. As she entered the courtyard, beaten down and bedraggled, PCTV saw her. He had been deeply absorbed in repairing a royal wagon he had wrecked driving his team of horses too fast. His first reaction to seeing his beautiful hurting wife was fear, of course, for her safety. That was quickly followed by guilt that he hadn't been there to protect her. After all, he is Prince Charming Tremendously Victorious. It is his job to be able to protect her. Okay, now we all know in the real world, no protector can always protect their loved ones from all dangers. But this is a royal kingdom, a fairy tale, so of course the prince didn't realize his expectations of himself were too high. So to cover up his guilt, feelings of inadequacy, and fear that PMS might have been killed, he became angry at her. He demanded, "Why were you in the woods by yourself? You know better than that. How stupid are you?" Now we all know that isn't the right response to use with poor, scared PMS. What she really needed was a big hug and a comforting, "I love you. I'm so glad you are okay, and so enormously proud of you for fighting off the dragon." Now, if he had done that, perhaps PMS would not have responded so poorly to him. But he didn't respond lovingly, and so therefore neither did she. "You're a jerk," she screamed at him. "My parents were right about you all along. I could have been killed, and all you can do is chew me out?" That comment about the king and queen put PCTV even more on the defensive. He yelled back, "Your parents think I'm great. It is who they think are lazy and worthless." Well, you can imagine how well that went over with PMS. She was about to yell, "I can't stand you. I want a royal divorce," when her fairy godmother, who just happened to be flying by on her way to visit her sister, overheard the fight. Luckily, she had her magic wand with her. She quickly spread fairy dust all over the young couple, which erased the fight and reminded them that they had been fighting with the person they most loved in the whole wide kingdom. This time, when PMS came through the front gate of the castle, and PCTV saw his beautiful but bedraggled wife with tears running down her face, he remembered how to be her hero. He ran to her, swooping her up in his strong arms, asking, "What happened, my love? Are you okay?" PMS responded by cuddling close and laying her head on her husband's strong shoulder. "Yes, I'm okay. I ran into a dragon in the woods, but managed to fight him off. I was picking out wildflowers for our dinner table." They walked into the castle, supporting each other, hugging. They had a lovely dinner, cleaned up the kitchen together, and then did what couples do who remember to respond with love and compassion when one or both of them are hurting. They retired to the royal bedroom. Okay, the ending to this story is private. You are welcome to use your imagination. But the moral of the story is, remember when it comes to dragon slaying, to slay them together. Fear of dragons can make you mean as you try to protect yourself. But don't turn loved ones into dragons, and don't be a fire-breathing dragon yourself, because you can end up attacking everyone around you, including the ones you love the most. The end.